Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we go, Friday night live here. And so we've got the Oregon Ducks, the Oregon State Beavers here going at it here, in which a critical game here. Oregon with an opportunity here to go ahead and secure that trip to the Big 12 championship. So let's see how this one plays out here. And already here, Oregon getting busy on the ground here. Bucky Ivan, he's got 2 carries so far in this one for 11 yards, and that's going to be a first down here on that last carry there for 4 yards. And so Oregon looking to see if they can get things started here early offensively, in which I feel like the ground game is going to be a major key component in this one today for the Oregon Ducks. But we'll see how things play out. But here they go from their own 23-yard line. Shotgun gets the snap, throws it to the back, and he's going to get brought down there. Or was he down? They say he was down. He thought he kept his balance there, but they say he was down. So that will be a loss of a yard on the play there. Would have been amazing if he was able to keep his balance, though. It would have been amazing. Well, let's check the replay to see, was he truly down on that tackle? At first, it looked like a nice, clean tackle, but let's just make sure. So, he never touches the ground. He never touches the ground there. Oh, man, they could have let him continue with that one. They could have let him continue with that one. All right, but since they blew it dead, there's 2nd and 11 coming up. Shotgun formation here for the Oregon Ducks. They'll look to try to make up for it here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Gives it to Irvin up the middle. He picks up 2 yards there off the left guard. RC on the aces. What's good with ya? And he says, Professor JB, yo. You say it's the glasses man that got me calling you Professor JB. And so I got you. Yeah, sometimes got to get my eyes a break from the contact lens for sure. But how are you doing? Hey, well, 3rd and 9. You said it's either Professor JB or Counselor JB. Which one? I'll take Professor JB. I'll take Professor. At least Professor sounds like I know what I'm talking about, so I'll take that one. All right, 3rd and 9 here for the Oregon Ducks. An opportunity for Oregon State, though, if they can get a stop. But let's see. From the pocket, Bo throws right on the money. Gets the completion there, and it's Troy Franklin, his first catch of the game there. Picked up 16 yards and a first down here for the Oregon Ducks. And this is a well-oiled machine. This offense, they just keep it moving. And we'll see how many points they end up with today. But something about this Oregon Ducks team, you know that they're going to move the ball. It's what they do. And let's see, Joe says, JB, go Ducks. And so how are you doing? Absolutely, hope all is well. All right, shotgun, 3 receivers, top of the screen, tight ends, bottom of the formation. And they're going to stop the play here. Looks like a timeout was called. All right, so we got a timeout call here. I believe it's Oregon State the timeout's being called for. All right, but that gives us an opportunity to go ahead and set up the poll question here. So let's go ahead and get that set up. All right, let's see. Go ahead and set up the poll question here real quick. All right, let's see. RC on Aces says, I'm good, JB, watching my Timberwolves get beat, you say, senseless by the Sacramento Kings, 55-35 in the 2nd quarter. Oh, man, what's going on? Are guys just not hitting shots, or what's going on? And how much time left in that 2nd quarter? Obviously, a lot of time to change things around, but that's not the look you want right now. That's not the look you want. And again, we're at the commercial here, thanks to the timeout for Oregon here. First offensive drive of the game, and they are moving the ball here. Picked up a clutch 3rd down there when Franklin caught that 16-yard catch. And so we'll see how things continue to transpire the rest of the way. But what I do know is that this one should be a good one. So I'll go ahead and set up the poll question here while we have a minute to do that. Let's see. All right, poll question is officially up. And let's see, RCO Nation says Kings can't and won't miss a three. Period. So, oh man, one of those type of nights where the other team just comes in. It's just something in the Gatorade. I don't know what it is. They're all just feeling good or something like that. But hey, those are tough. That's tough to overcome. It's like they used to say you can't defend the perfect pass. You cannot defend the perfect shooting. Like if they're just making shots like that, oh man, that's tough to combat there. But hey, you never know. They might go cold at some point, or at least come back to earth. You never know. But what I do know is that tomorrow we'll get to see the Ohio State Buckeyes. But whoa, check this out. 80s is in the building. How about that? I stream on a Friday night and we get 80s up here in the building. Appreciate the super chat coming in with a splash. And so 80 says, JB, you said if I want to watch a duck, get it on with a beaver, I will watch Bill Belichick and his son on the sideline during the Pats game. And so 80's taking shots, but you know what? We'll take it. How have you been? Oh man. What did you do this past Halloween? I know you had something going on this past Halloween. What did you do for this past Halloween? How was your Thanksgiving? Get us caught up here. And how are you feeling about your Philadelphia Eagles right now? All right, meanwhile for the Oregon Ducks, Bucky Irvin, he picked up a yard and a carry there. So that's going to make it 2nd and 9. And again, Bucky, he is getting a good amount of work so far in this one. He's got 4 carries already, 14 yards. And again, this is the first drive of the game here. But this offense, they are moving. They're picking up first downs here. Nice balance as well. Let's see what they do here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. Nix throws it, gets the completion. Terrible attempt at a tackle, by the way, by that cornerback there. I mean, he just circled around him. That's Tez Johnson. He picked up 14 yards on the catch. This will not be the last time that we mention his name. This quarterback does a tremendous job of working his receivers, getting them the ball. They have a tremendous run game, that 1-2 punch there. Let's see what they call here out of the shotgun. And they run it off the right guard. And Bucky Irvin picks up 5 yards there. So now he's got 5 carries for 19 yards in this one. But yes, 80s, the star of the hour here, said if you wanted to watch a duck and a beaver, he just watched Bill Belichick and his son. Brutal comment, brutal. All right, so see, 2nd and 5 here for the Ducks. And on this current drive, 8 plays for 48 yards in about 4 minutes and 50 seconds in terms of time of possession off the clock. They opt to run the ball, and he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. And that's Jordan James, his first carry tonight. He picked up 4 yards on the play. So now 3rd and 1 from the Oregon 36-yard line here. And the way they're running the ball, they're able to get about a good 4 or 5 yards per carry here. Would not be surprised if they go right back to the back. But hey, when you got a pass game like you do, and Bo Nix, you know, he can run as well, they could very well catch the defense off guard. Let's see what they do here. Again, from the Oregon 36-yard line, shotgun formation here. Now they're going to offer a 5-wide situation. Let's see, 80 says, bro, my Halloween display is on my channel. You say, I'm worried about the Arlington Cowboys, the Santa Clara 49ers, and the Detroit Lions. Oh, man, them Cowboys, I mean, you must really be worried you actually called them Cowboys this time. And so you must be concerned about it. I'm not going to lie. Of all the teams out there, I think that's the Eagles' biggest threat this year are them Cowboys. All right, meanwhile, they ran a quarterback sneak with Bo Nix. I thought they just should have continued to hand it to the back there, but now they've got 4th down here. Can Oregon State get a stop here? Can the Beavers beaver down here? Nix gonna keep it again. And let's see where they mark him at. He should have the first down, depending on the spot of the ball. Let's see what they say. But yeah, I definitely got to check it out, though. Definitely got to check it out. I know Black Medicine says that he's been checking out your channel from time to time and stuff like that, so he keeps me updated there. So definitely got to check it out. And so Eric, how are you this Friday night? We made it through the week. We made it through the week. How are you? Eric says, hey, JB. 80 says, but we smoked. And you say the Cowgirls don't forget. And so, hey, you guys did get a win. But that last time, it was close now. It was close. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Receiver goes in motion. Nix, bootlegging. Throws it to the back. Gets the completion. Trying to make somebody miss here. Turns that into A 7-yard pickup. Great job there by Jordan James, just keeping his balance there and getting the most out of that one. Right now, I'm looking at Oregon, and I expect them to, be able to make these tackles. It's not that Oregon's getting these completions, but you can't let them get the yards after the catch also. You just cannot let that happen. But again, 12 plays, 60 yards, 7 minutes and 20 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. This is still the very first possession of the game, guys. Like, Oregon State has not had the ball yet, and we're already halfway through the first quarter. So they got to find a way to get a stop. 2nd and 3. Gives it to the back. Up the middle. I thought he was going for a second, but they brought him down at the 19-yard line. That's a pickup of 9 yards on the play by Jordan James. Again, you combine those two right there, you're going to find some good things. Let's see. 80 says, close. I thought scoreboard counted. And so it does. It does count. It does count. It does. Eric says, I'm doing better today than I was than you was last night. Mizzou won, and so that's right, they did win. I don't know what the final score of that game is, so if you do want to share that, but I know that they were taking care of business. I did see that much. I also seen that I made the right decision to avoid the Jets and Dolphins game, because that game, it was over before it started. I mean, we're talking about terrible football by the Jets earlier today. Just terrible. All right, 2nd and 5. Again, first quarter, 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Nix looking, throws it short, back all by himself. Can he take it in there? Absolutely. With that speed, with that agility, it was just a matter of time before he got to the end zone for a touchdown there. And that's Bucky Irving with the 14-yard touchdown catch on that play. So whether it's on the ground, whether it's through the air, this guy is a legitimate threat. In Oregon, what a masterpiece of an opening drive. This is exactly how you draw it up here. Honestly, if he didn't have the back there, I think he could have waited for the guy in the end zone a couple more seconds. He would have got it too. Just tremendous calling. Now, looks like they're going to line up for a 2-point play. Let's see if they actually go through with it here. A lot of bodies moving around. All right, so now they're going to go ahead and line up for the PAT. In which, if you're going to go for the extra point there, I say just go ahead and get lined up here. But now they've got 2 seconds. Kick is up. It's good. So the PAT attempt is good. Let's see. 80 says, getting a refill of JB and Diet Coke. I will be back. And so, hey, bet that. Glad to have you here. Absolutely. And again, we've got 2 votes in so far, 1 for the Oregon Ducks, 1 for the Oregon State Beavers. Now is the time to go ahead and vote and let me know where you stand in this one. We just saw Oregon with the football. We're going to get to see Oregon State respond when we come back out there. But, man, what a drive it was for the Oregon Ducks. That is how JB envisions how an offense is supposed to look. The balance of running and passing, taking a lot of time off the clock, and just steady picking up first downs in bunches. And so they did everything on that drive there. Everything. They capped it off in the end zone. Picture perfect drive. But let's see how the Oregon State Beavers respond in this one. Again, Oregon State on the year, 8-3 in conference play. They are 5-3, and they would love nothing more than to take it to the next level this season and get a W at Oregon. But Oregon, they've got bigger things in mind here. So I like what I saw from that opening drive there. I really did. That was a tremendous drive there by the Oregon Ducks. But again, we are here at the commercial, and when we come back, we'll have the kickoff as things continue. Again, first quarter, 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go. And Oregon State just now will get the ball for the first time offensively in this one. So if you came for a high-scoring game, they certainly have the potential for it. But if Oregon's going to have drives like that, it's not going to be that many possessions. Kenneth, my good guy, how are you doing? And Kenneth says, hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? You say you're doing good, and so I am doing great. I mean, it's a Friday night. JB's feeling good, so I am doing great. How about yourself? Did anybody go splurging for Black Friday today? Oh, yeah, to have all that food yesterday. Today was Black Friday. Did anybody just go out there and just flat out take full advantage? Let JB know. All right, getting ready to come back from commercial here shortly. All right, looking forward to seeing how Oregon State will respond here. 15 plays that drive, 88 yards, 8 minutes and 41 seconds in terms of time of possession off that clock on that drive. If you do that each game, you're going to win. You are going to win. That was tremendous. Tremendous. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, it's going to return it. Goes out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Let's see. Eric says UW versus Washington State will be wild tomorrow. And so, yes, there's going to be some huge games tomorrow. But you guys already know which one JB is going to be streaming tomorrow. Ohio State on the road at Michigan. I will be streaming that one. And so that one's going to be, you know, JB's going to be fully invested. Y'all know I love the Buckeyes here, so I'm going to be fully invested. Got to get that W. Can't let Endozo's team beat us. Just can't let that happen. So we got to find a way to win that one. So JB will definitely be fully invested in that one. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. All right, but again, 3 votes in. Be sure if you're watching, you go ahead and cast your vote. Whether it's Oregon State, whether it's Oregon, there is no wrong answer until it gets to reached into the game. But definitely let me know where you stand in this one. Who will win this matchup here? Again, we are still at the commercial here, awaiting to see Oregon State's offense for the first time today. Yeah, and while we got some time as well, just looking at some of the earlier games that took place earlier today. Give me a second for that one. But yeah, there were some games that took place earlier today. That Iowa game versus Nebraska was a lot closer than it probably should have been. I know Iowa don't put up points there, but come on, you're a top 25 team. Speaking of Iowa, Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? We got the crew coming through here on a Friday night. What's good, man? Talk to me, man. I I was watching a little bit of that Iowa Nebraska game, man. I don't know what to say. That game, it was a little bit closer than even I anticipated. I thought you guys might have, turned a new leaf or something like that after the last game. And Oklahoma versus TCU, now that was a high scoring game. I'm glad I avoided that one because I would not have because I would have knowing me, I like to take unders and stuff like that. But Oklahoma, TCU, I think they're gonna put up some points, but they put up some points, and I mean a lot of points in that one. Oklahoma had 69 points, TCU had 45 points. There was a lot of points scored in that matchup there. So that was huge. Tulane with a big victory over UTSA, 29-16. All right, still awaiting the action to get back to it here. Braden says he came at the right time. Hey, Braden, how's your fantasy team looking right now? And you say, JB, we weren't going to blow them out, LOL. And so I know, but still, you're a ranked team. I expect more than that against Nebraska. More than that. All right, here we go. Oregon State now with the football for the first time. Play fake, bootlegging. DJU throws it, gets the completion to the 40-yard line, and that's a first down. And that was Gold with the reception there. 11 yards on the play. Anthony Gold. So right off the bat, they start off with a play fake. I like it. I like it. They're going to continue to go out there themselves, and execute, be balanced, move the ball, and let's see how things play out. All right, but we've got 8 votes right now. Oregon's leading the poll. Keep the votes coming in. Let's see. Brandon says a lot of injuries. Oh, man. So many injuries, man. So many injuries. All right. Could not get that one. Let's see. Was there a timeout perhaps called? All right, looking to see what the referee's going to say here. All right, so it must have been a clock issue. All right, so Brandon says he thinks he'll win this week, man. I don't know what to say, man. Like, I felt good about my team, but then I seen what Christian McCaffrey did. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as it could have been and stuff like that. And then I seen Raheem Mostert. He went out there, and I was like, oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. Every time I start to feel comfortable, it's like, will it happen again? All right, 1st and 10, DJU up under center. Play fake again. In the pocket. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Great coverage on the play there by the Oregon Ducks. Or was it great coverage? Let's see. Let's see. Referees don't agree with JB here. Referees think that it's a penalty here. All right, they're going to call pass interference there. And it's going to be against Johnson, the defensive back for the Oregon Ducks. All right, let's see a better replay here. I guess. Braden says Iowa won in basketball before this game, and so that's why they did play. Who did they play earlier today? I remember they did play someone. I can't remember who they played. All right, 1st and 10. They hand the ball to the back, trying to bounce to the outside there. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. And that was Damian Martinez. 2nd and 7 coming up from the Oregon 43-yard line. So right now, Oregon State, you're on the Oregon side of the field here. You saw what Oregon did, so you want to come out and you want to respond if you're Oregon State. Braden says the Jets versus Dolphins game was bad as everyone expected. And so, yes, it was really bad. It was really bad. It was. No other way to say it. All right, 2nd and 7. Pitches it to the back, off the right side, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the run. That's going to make it 3rd and 4 coming up from the Oregon 40-yard line, and this is critical right here. On 3rd and 4, if they put the ball in DJU's hands, he's got to make a play. Got to make a play. You say Satan Hall, and so, okay, that's a good matchup. Penn State, Michigan State, they're at halftime, 13-0. All right, 3rd and 4, they're going to go 5 wide. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snaps it. DJU, a direct run. He's going to be short, but this is close. This is close enough to where I fully expect them to go for it. You have to go for it. Against a team like the Oregon Ducks, I feel like you just got to do it. You just got to do it. Now, at least, speaking of going for it on 4th down, I know Dan Campbell, he acknowledged that he should not have did that fake punt. I had no idea why he did it in that situation, but I feel like that contributed to Detroit losing. But, man, that was a big-time win there for your Packers. I'm sure Lewis is so mad we might not see him until maybe when the Bears play the Vikings, perhaps. All right, 4th and 1. Oregon showing pressure. All right, so they stopped the play here because of a false start against number 61, Tanner Miller. And if you're a lineman, it's never a good thing if JB calls your name and stuff like that because that means you did something bad. That means you did something bad if JB directly is calling your name and you're a lineman. Braden says Texas up 20-7. Okay. Again, we're still here in the first quarter. What about, let's see how much time we've got remaining here when they get back to it. But yeah, yeah, he moved early. Like, he wasn't the only one, though. He wasn't the only one. We got about 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, Oregon up 7-0, 4th and 6. Oregon State still going for it. DJU throws it. Ball off the receiver hands, incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs. I don't agree with that call there. I liked it at first when it was just a yard, but I don't know, 5-6 yards, maybe. I guess I get it, maybe, but I don't know. All I know is that false start, it really hurt because it changed what you had to do. It changed what you had to do. But now the Oregon Ducks, they'll get the football back, and let's see if they can put together another touchdown drive here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Braden says, what are you talking about, JB? He says, that was a great call by Dan Campbell. So, yeah, great call, all right. Great call. How about the Washington Commanders cleaning house, at least on the defensive side of the ball? Like, I knew some changes were going to be happening, it felt like, after that game, but I thought Ron Rivera was going to get canned, but they just don't want to fire this man. They don't want to fire, at least not yet, at least to the end of the season. So I guess, I guess. But he's like, nah, get rid of Jack Del Rio. The owner worded it to make it seem like these were Jack Del. This was basically his recommendations of, hey, Jack Del Rio's the problem. Get rid of him. Secondary coach, get rid of him. Just crazy. All right, but we got 11 votes here. So Oregon still leading the poll right now. 73% of you believe in the Oregon Ducks. 27% give Oklahoma State a chance at an upset today. And again, we are at the commercial here. When we come back, we'll see more of the Ducks, in which Bo Nix, 5 of 5 for 50 yards passing. You've got Bruce Irving, 5 carries, 19 yards in this one. You've got Franklin, he's got 1 catch, 16 yards. I mean, Oregon, they're ranked number 6. They're ranked number 6, but I still feel like they've got a strong, chance that they can get in. Obviously, they're going to need a couple of things to happen to help them out with that currently with how it stands, but hey, we know Ohio State and Michigan is going to be playing. Someone's going to drop from there. And then, the whole situation with Florida State, we'll see how that plays out. So with all that in mind, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I said it before. I thought they were a playoff team. I still believe that they're a playoff caliber team. Just a matter of getting in that top 4. All right, so getting back to the action here. Out of the shotgun, receiver goes in motion, snaps it, Bo on the move, throws it, gets the completion there near the sideline. Let's see if they mark him out just about a yard and a half shy of that first down marker. They'll call it 2 yards. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first. 2nd and 1 coming up. Snaps it, and Bruce up the middle picks up 9 yards, and we're already in Oregon State territory right now at their 41-yard line. Oregon making it look so easy. All right, shotgun formation. Bo throwing one up there. Will he get it? No. Will there be a penalty? Also no. That time, okay. Again, he was targeting Franklin on the play there. His little stop and go route. Defense did an excellent job using that sideline also because he didn't have a lot of space to work with there. So that would have been extremely difficult to try to make that catch and stay in bounds. All right, 2nd and 10. All right, I see we got 12 votes in. Okay, let's see how many more votes we can get in before the end of the first quarter. Feeds it to the back up the middle. All right, he's going to pick up 3 yards on a carry. Again, Bruce Irving, 7 carries for 31 yards. And now, faced with a 3rd down, 3rd and 7 from the Oregon State 38-yard line. Bo Nix so far 6 of 7 for 58 yards passing here. Let's see if he can find a way to make a play here on 3rd down, or if Oregon State can finally get some type of a stop here. It would be to their advantage here if they can find a way to get a stop. They do not need Oregon to start pounding on the points early in this one. All right, 3rd and 7. Bo gets the snap, throws it. That's completed. And he's going to be short. He's going to be short. That was Johnson with the cash grab, but he is short of that first down marker. 4th and 2 coming up from the Oregon State 33-yard line. Again, this drive is 5 plays, 25 yards. But let's see what they do here on 4th and 2. Now, when you got a quarterback that plays as well and as calm as Bo Nix does, it gives you an opportunity where you feel on 4th and 2. Like, hey, 2 yards feels like inches for this offense. Let's see. Bo on the move, throws it. Excellent job, gets the completion and a first down. So that's a first down, fresh new set of downs here. 1st and 10 for the Oregon State 28-yard line in Oregon. They are on the move. This kid can play. This kid can play. All right, 14 votes. More votes coming in here for Oregon. I see 71% say Oregon, 29% say Oregon State. And we are done with the first quarter. So imagine that. First quarter, and Oregon State only had the football one time in that first quarter. DJU currently 1 of 2 for 11 yards. And so if you're Oregon State, that defense is going to have to get you some stops, get the ball back here. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot allow Oregon to just control time of possession because they will continuously move the ball and continuously score. This offense is designed to put up a ton of points, and they can go fast with it, they can go slow with it. It's just brutal to watch. But 1 quarter in the books, and when we come back from the commercial, it will be the 2nd quarter on the way. Meanwhile, it's a good opportunity to see what else is going on around the league. I see that Texas and Texas Tech game, that game is in the 2nd quarter. Texas is up 20-7. Again, Texas is ranked number 7. So 20-7 over Texas Tech. Penn State, they're still up 13-0 over Michigan State. Seems like they're at halftime. All right, so some of the major games there. All right, again, we are currently right now at the commercial. Go Knicks 8 of 9 for 68 yards passing. Bruce Irvin 7 carries, 31 yards. And then Johnson's the leading receiver so far in this one here for the Oregon Ducks. 3 catches for 27 yards in this one so far. We got another vote came in here. Okay, so 15 votes right now. So, okay, so Oregon State getting a little bit of love here. Okay, I see you. I see you. All right, let's keep them votes coming in. All right, let's see. They've got, I can't believe I'm seeing a Skip Bayless commercial here. Wow, okay, I hear you, Undisputed. I hear you. Okay. Let's see. RC on Aces says, JB, I expect Oregon to win. You say, JB, it's halftime. We're only down 5. The Timberwolves got it to 70-65 at halftime. Okay, bet. I was literally looking to see if I could find the score myself right now. That's big time. That's big time. So it sounds like they cooled off a bit. And so you guys are going to work here. Plenty of time. It's halftime. So we'll see how that second half goes. That we will. All right, 16 votes in. Okay, keep them coming. All right, again, we are still here at the commercial. And just a reminder that, yes, the next game JB will be streaming will be the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Michigan Wolverines. And we will see who will win that division right there, because that is going to be a big matchup there. I mean, sure, it's not the Big Ten championship game, but we know what that game represents. We know. I'm hoping that Marvin Harrison Jr. has a game of a lifetime in that matchup. I hope. You say, JB, I don't expect you to actually remember or recall this, but how many Colorado Buffs games did you call this year? And so I believe I just called one. I believe I just did one, and it was the one against TCU. Since then, I did not do any more Colorado games. So I think it was just the first opening one that JB did. I don't think I've done any more than just one, unless I'm forgetting one. But I think it was just one. All right, meanwhile, the Ducks. Quick pass there to the receiver. He's got nothing but space. Look at him go. Picks up the first down here. And, I mean, he's out here whiffing on guys. And I use that word because it looks like a whiff when he makes these guys miss. And, again, that is Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson's putting in work so far here early in this one. He's got 4 catches for 39 yards so far in this one. And Daniel Berry, Sports Highlight, what's good with you? How are you? Let's see. And Daniel says, hey, how are you, my guy? How's it going? Meanwhile, Bo Nix, he's going to take it in himself for a touchdown. Bo knows. He knows, and that's a touchdown. All right, tack on 6 more points here for the Oregon Ducks. There's just so many ways that they can beat you. So many things you have to think about when it comes to the Oregon Ducks. You know, they can pass. They can run. Bo Nix, he can run himself too. They can do it all. Look at the defense. He was lost. The edge guy was following the running back even after the quarterback was already 10 yards beyond. He was lost. All right, so Oregon, they're lining up here. Going to do the extra point. Make it a 14-0 game. If he makes this one. All right, extra point right down the middle is good. So Oregon leads this one 14-0. And when we come back from the commercial, we're going to see what the Oregon State Beavers can do to try to respond. Got to slow down this one. You don't want this one to get any more out of hand here. I know it's just 14-0, but it feels like it's out of hand already with about 14 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second. Let's see. RC on Ace says, JB, you must know there was going to be trash. And so I said it in the opener game, and it's obviously it's on the stream. But someone asked me, I think it was after the first game, so it was one of the streams that I was streaming after that. I think it was Mike. He asked me if I thought Colorado was a top 25 caliber team, and I told the truth. I told the truth, which was not popular at all. Everybody said JB didn't know what he was talking about, but I said they do not strike me as a top 25 team because of how bad that defense was. And I really noticed in that game what was overlooked against TCU was that TCU was not the same TCU team that they were the year before. And that makes sense because they lost a lot of guys. TCU is not a school that recruits a whole bunch of 4 or 5 stars. It's usually a lot of 3 stars and 2 stars. So if they lose talent, they feel that pain. And that defense was garbage. That defense was garbage. Both teams' defenses were garbage and stuff like that. So I knew they were not a top 25 team, but they went ahead, threw them up there and stuff. And they started off good. Now, what they are, they're a fun team to watch. They're an exciting team to watch because you know when they watch, you're going to be entertained. So they are that, but they were not a top 25 team and stuff like that. But that being said, I do believe as they continue to get more transfers and stuff, they'll continue to improve because how do you improve a team? Recruiting. Recruiting might take some time, transfer portal and stuff like that, but they'll get better. But this year, they were not top 25 worthy at all. I was surprised the committee jumped for the hype. That right there should have told me that TCU was ranked too high to start off the year. All right, but again, we are still at the commercial here. We're going to second quarter. DJU has only, forget the fact that he's got 11 yards passing. He's only got 2 passing attempts. That tells you everything you need to know. Oregon controlled the entire first quarter. And so Oregon State, this is where you got to come out here, get something offensively. Come away with some points here on this drive. Don't want to spot this team too many points. I just noticed that it looks like Alabama's playing Ohio State in college hoops. I did not realize that in the men's department. And we're up. Hey, we're up 85-78. Let's finish strong. You said, Jamie, their offensive line has also been weak too. And so, yes, that's a key component. That's a huge component right there. Because without an offensive line, you have all the injuries and stuff that take place, constantly getting sacked and stuff. And so you're right, offensive line huge as well. That cannot go without notice. How bad that offensive line has been, and against top competition or just decent competition, it has been exposed. It has been exposed. But I guarantee, though, they will improve. I'm pretty sure through the transfer portal, they will improve that offensive line because you cannot run it back with things how it is to reach the goals that this team has. So you best believe that. All right, so here we go for Oregon State, who trailed here in the second quarter with 14 minutes and 14 seconds. They trail 14-0. DJU up under center. Tight end going in motion. They snap it. They feed it to the back, in the back. Between the left guard and left tackle, he's going to pick up 3 yards there. Damian Martinez, that's just the second carry of the game. Second carry of the game for 6 yards. And yeah, if you took any Oregon State player on the over right now for your player props, you're probably just a wee bit nervous right now. Just a little bit. But I see that we're almost at 20 votes here. 68% say Oregon, 32% say Oregon State. Keep them coming here. DJ, you up under center. Multiple tight ends this time. Tight end goes in motion, went back in the backfield. 2 receivers making adjustments here. 7 seconds on the play clock. Play fake. DJU taking a shot here. And incomplete. Incomplete. Just excellent coverage there by the DB. I thought that was a good pass there. Gave this guy an opportunity. But the DB, he just made the play. He just made the play. As a quarterback, that's all you can do there. I thought the receiver had good positioning too, but the DB, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Now, was his hand there a little bit early? JB's not gonna comment on that one, but that was great coverage. Great coverage. All right, so here we go. Shotgun. 3rd and 7. DJU feeling the pressure, throws it short, gets it completed to the back, who does pick up 3 yards. However, they will be short, 4th and 4 from their own 30-yard line. And so once again, the offense failed the assignment there, and they will have to punt the ball. And this is exactly not what you needed right now if you're Oregon State. This is not how you're supposed to start off the game here. Do not give them too much momentum. Punts on the way. Josh Green punts at 45 yards. Probably should have called a fair catch on that one there. All right, so when we get back, we'll get to see even more of the Oregon Ducks and what they have in store offensively. All right, so we are currently right now at the commercial. And so Oregon, you're up 14-0. You got the football back from your own 22-yard line after forcing the punt. Defense, they're doing pretty good because it helps the defense do great when the offense goes out there and sustain long drives so that way you stay fresh, you get them off the field, and you know that your offense is going to go down there and take care of business. Oh yeah, Mizzou came through in a big way today. They won 48-14. Decisive victory. Oh, the Ohio State Buckeyes up 90-79 against Alabama in college hoops. Got to mention that because I love the Buckeyes. Y'all already know. And that's big for us. That's big. Because Bama's ranked, we're not. That's big. What games are you guys looking forward to tomorrow? for tomorrow's slate of games that remain tomorrow, in which I know we had quite a few games that came on today. It felt good on a Friday to know that we had an NFL game. We had all these college games on today, too. So it felt good. It felt like having an extra Saturday. It really did. All right, let's see how this drive plays out here. Can Oregon continue to put up points in bunches here? Let's see what they do. And at this point in the season, you also got to remember not just do you want to get the W, but it's also important so that way you show the committee that we're out here hitting on all cylinders and that we look great. That's what you want to show them. Because you look at Florida State, you look at Oregon. Now, obviously, Florida State with the nod here because of their record here, being undefeated here. But going down to Florida without your starting quarterback here, it's a chance Florida might can pull an upset. That's a real chance Florida might can pull an upset for that matchup there against Florida State. You just never know. You just never know. All right, meanwhile, the Ducks, Bo throws it on the move. Gets the completion before he goes on a bounce there. And that's Franklin with the catch, his second catch of the game. Picked up 12 yards there. And right now, if you're Oregon State defensively, you're probably already with your hands on the hip here. You're already tired if you're Oregon State's defense because you've been out there a lot. It isn't just early second quarter. So they're going to dig deep here and try to get some stops. All right, 1st and 10. James is the back in the backfield. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. 1 back, they feed it to James. And James right up the middle, shakes off a guy, spins around a guy, and he picks up 14 yards on the play, taking it almost to midfield to the Oregon 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Oregon Ducks, who lead this one 14-0. Whether it's Brookie Irvin, whether it's Jordan James, I mean, these guys, they are finding holes and they are taking advantage of it. You can't let them run and pass on you. You just cannot let them do both. You at least got to take away one. Meanwhile, Nix dumps it short to the tight end. Tight end, he's rumbling. And he's tripped up about a yard shy of that first down marker. So we got 2nd and 1 coming up. 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Ducks up 14-0. Feed it to the back. Oh, 6 yards picked up. But it feels like every time he's getting a carry, it feels like he's one trip up away from taking this one all the way to the house, man. The way that Jordan James is running that ball when he gets his carries here, he looks like he's ready to take a home run all the way here for the Oregon Ducks. Because Oregon State is, I'm telling you, fatigue is real. And the way that Oregon's moving the ball, these running holes are going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at the difference in total yards. 187-23. Total plays, 27-7, both favoring the Oregon Ducks. Tight end goes in motion. Fakes it to the back out of the shotgun. Throws it and gets the completion there. That's a first down. And that is Terrence Ferguson with the catch for 12 yards there. His second reception of the game. He's got a total of 17 yards today. Oregon doing a tremendous job spreading the ball around. I mean, I feel like this is almost like a scrimmage game right now because like everything they're doing, it's just working. It's like they're just going through the motions right now. Feeds it to the back. Oh my, look at that lane. And he picks up a solid 4 yards, Bucky Irving. So, man, these running backs, they have some lanes to run through. They have some lanes. All right, 2nd and 6. Bo Nix so far 12 of 13 for 113 yards and a touchdown. He's looking on the move. And he just throws that one. Pressure has him throw that one away. 3rd and 6 coming up. That is what Oregon State needs. They need to generate some pressure, find a way to make them uncomfortable, which is something that we've not seen so far yet. Absolutely, we have not seen that so far yet. All right, so we got 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation. Bo throws it over the middle, gets the completion. That should be a first down. And that is a first down. That's Tez Johnson with yet another catch. And now first down here in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the Oregon State 15-yard line. What will Oregon call here? 2nd quarter, 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Already up 2 touchdowns. Looking to get another touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised if he targets Franklin at least once on this drive. Remain of the drive in the end zone. All right, but here in the shotgun, 3 seconds on the play clock. Bo, pressure there, throws it. Oh, incomplete. Oh, he almost brought it in still for the catch. Oh, man, that's one Ferguson wishes he could. That wasn't Ferguson there, but that's one that he wishes he can have back. Oh, man, the DB tipped it, but then he had an opportunity still to make the catch. That's when you know you're just playing good football. When even when you tip the ball, your guys still almost make the catch. Oh, man, that would have been insane. That would have been insane. I would have said, you know what? That's 21. That's game right there. That's game. All right, 2nd and 10. Receiver goes in motion, throws it to him. Oh, brought down there after picking up a yard in the play. With that speed, I thought he was about to get more than that, but they got him. They got him that time for a yard. So now we've got 3rd and 9 coming up. 3rd and 9 coming up. All right, so 3rd and 9 coming up. Can line up in a shotgun again. Oh, we got a penalty here. Got a penalty, and that is going to be a false start that backs the offense up 5 yards. Now we're looking at 3rd and 14 from the Oregon State 19-yard line. Third and 14. All right, so we got 20 votes in, 70% for the Oregon Ducks here. Let's see if Oregon can come away with some more points. Let's see. 3rd and 14, though. It's going to be a challenge. Gets the snap out of the shotgun, throws it short, caught by the back, and he picks up 3 yards on the play, making it 4th down coming up. It's going to be 4th and 11 right now from the Oregon State 16-yard line. So this drive right here, 11 plays, 62 yards so far in this one, and 8. Oregon, they are running a lot of plays here, and this does add up throughout the course of a game. All right, field goal attempt is up, and ooh, he missed the field goal attempt. So if you're Oregon State, this is the first thing that's gone your way here today. How about that? Despite the fact that they've had complete domination of momentum in this one, that missed field goal means you're just down 2 touchdowns here. So if you can find a way to come out and get a touchdown, we could potentially be looking at a 14-7 game here despite everything that's gone on. But that one hurts right there if you're Oregon because you've been doing everything else so perfect. You call the kicker out there, and the kicker, he gets caught lacking. He gets caught lacking out there, so that hurts. But now let's see what Oregon State can do. Football is a game about opportunities. You got an opportunity right now, 6 minutes, 31 seconds here before halftime. Got to go out there, put together a drive here, and try to just, respond right now. DJU, he's 2 of 4 for 14 yards here. That's not gonna cut it. Damian Martinez, 2 carries, 6 yards. These guys, they got to get a couple first downs. Just get going. Get a couple first downs, get going. Go out there and make some plays. The time is now. All right, so now we're at the commercial here. All right, so we're going to see how Oregon State responds here shortly. All right, so here we go offensively here for the Beavers from their own 20-yard line. Tight end goes in motion, feeds it to the back, up the middle, fighting forward, picks up about 6 yards there on the carry. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 4 now. Quarterback up under center. Running play again. All right, Oregon stopped at that time before he got to the first down mark, but he did pick up 3 yards now. So he's currently got 4 carries for 15 yards here. That was, again, Damian Martinez. And now, 3rd and 1 from the Oregon State 29-yard line. All right, so this is big right now if you're Oregon State. I feel like this is one of those plays that you just got to get a first down. This is a key moment of the game where you just got to find a way to get a first down. All right, so there's a penalty here. False start. Let's see. Right. All right, so that's going to back them up 5 yards. Again, that makes life a lot harder here, but you got to come up clutch here. You got to come up clutch here. All right, let's see. All right, so DJU throws it over the middle, gets the completion and a first down, picked up 10 yards on the play, and that was Irish. Josiah Irish with the catch and a first down here. He picked up 10 yards on the play. So now Oregon State got to continue to get these first downs here. Must continue to get these first downs. All right, they're going to give it to the back. Martinez off the right side. And look at that. All those Oregon Ducks around him. My goodness. My goodness. All right, so we currently got it 2nd and 11, shotgun. DJU throws it. Oh, I thought that was caught there. I was about to say, now that was a tight window there, but that was incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Yeah, and that time there threw it while he was getting hit too. While he was getting hit, his receiver had a chance to make that play. Now it would have been tough though, because that was like really tight coverage there. He tried to fit that one in. All right, shotgun here on 3rd and 11. Throws that one. Oh, what a nice catch on the sideline. Pick up the 1st down. That was 14 yards. So DJU is coming through here, coming alive on this drive, but can he keep it going? Can he keep it going? All right, so we got 1st and 10. Throws it, completed, 1st down. All right, so now we get a couple 1st down string together. Oh, look at that. Trying to do the end around there. Trying to do the end around, but that one, excellent job by the Oregon Ducks to get him there for a loss of 2 yards. That was Silas on the end around there. So again, Oregon, excellent job because he had to get off the block there and make that tackle. Excellent job there by the Ducks. So now faced with 2nd and 12. We got about 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. All right, so we're going to see. There's a timeout that was called there by the Oregon Ducks. So we'll see how things transpire, but this could be a huge, huge drive right now if we can find a way for Oregon State to get in the end zone here. That could really be big in terms of momentum and stuff like that. Confidence level, this is big. Meanwhile, for Oregon, if you can get a stand here, that'll be big as well. All right, so we've got 2nd and 12. They're going to go 5 wide. DJ throws. Ooh, that was super close there. Super close. I felt like that was almost a jump ball in that situation. But his receiver caught it. Now, there is a penalty here. There is a penalty. All right, so they do have a penalty here. All right, so we got an unsportsmanlike conduct call against Dante Manning, number 8 of the Oregon Ducks. So that's going to be against him. yards. Let's see. So that's big. That's big. That is big. Because now you're out here gifting extra yards. You just can't do it. Just can't do it. All right, so that gets them 15 yards there, first down. So here they go out of the shotgun. DJU still has it in the pocket. Excellent time there. Incomplete. That offensive line did a good job at giving him time. Good job of giving him time on that play. 2nd and 10 right now for the Oregon State Beavers. All right, 2nd and 10. 2 seconds right now. Gets the snap off. Play fake. Throws it. Oh, incomplete. It was at the feet of the wide receiver there. Incomplete. Third down coming up. 3rd and 10. All right, so we got 3rd and 10. 5 wide here. Shotgun formation. Throws it. Gets the completion. He is a yard shy of that first down marker, but an opportunity here on 4th and short. If you're Oregon State, you're thinking two things right now. You're thinking one, honestly, you want to score a touchdown. Want to score a touchdown, need to score a touchdown. So you're going to go for this. Oregon, this is not the kind of team you can beat by just kicking field goals. So they're going to go for this. But two, if you can score a touchdown and leave as little time as possible in the process as a bonus for Oregon, so that way they don't go down there and score quickly and stuff like that, that's ideally what you would love to do. That's the perfect scenario if you are Oregon State. All right, and again, we are at the commercial here. But looking at how things have transpired so far in this one, DJU 7 of 12 for 64 yards passing so far in this one. Bo Nix 15 of 18 for 123 yards passing and a touchdown. Look at on the ground. And so Jordan James is the leading rusher right now for the Oregon Ducks. Him and Bruce Irvin, they've been putting in some work on the ground. But James, 5 carries, 38 yards. And Damian Martinez, he's got 5 carries for 15 yards for the Oregon Ducks so far in this one. But Oregon faced with 4th and 1 from the Oregon 13-yard line. Currently on this drive, 12 plays, 67 yards, over 5 minutes off the clock in terms of time possession here. This was the drive they needed to have. And so let's see if this can translate into any points. But first things first, got to get this first down here. So we'll see what they call when we get back here from the commercial as Oregon had called a timeout. And if you're Oregon, you're thinking, we want some clock on that. We want to leave some time there for when we do get the ball here. Obviously, we want to stop them, but we also want to go down there and score as well. That's what you're thinking right now if you are the Oregon Ducks. All right, so here we go. 4th and 1. Oregon State, can they get the first down? DJU, he's got the first down. Nice play design on that one. He kept himself, picked up 4 yards on the ground. His second carry of the game. He's got 7 yards rushing here. Now we've got 1st and 10 from the Oregon 7-yard line. I'm sorry, 9-yard line. So that's big. That's big. So now you can go out there, you continue to run. Obviously, you've got your timeouts, and you still know, you're still thinking about in the back of your mind, hey, there's no way that we want to allow Oregon any time to go down there and try to score a quick one on us if we do go down there and score. So that's huge. That's huge. All right, so let's see. And so 80's making it rain. And so 80 says, JB, make hell and Oates stop fighting. And so Hall and Oates stop fighting. And so JB will do his best, but appreciate here. 80's coming through here, just making it rain here on the channel, keeping the lights on here at JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. So appreciate that. Yes. Oh, man. So we've got 2nd and goal coming up. All right, let's see what they do. Receiver goes in motion. Play fake. Guy in front of him throws it. Caught by the receiver. He's going to use his speed. Dives into the end zone for a touchdown. We have an Oregon State touchdown here. And that's Silas Bowden with the touchdown here for Oregon State. So how about that? We've got 20 votes in right now. 70% believe the Oregon Ducks can win this game, but 30% believe that the Oregon State Beavers can pull this one off. But that was a big touchdown. But they left 54 seconds on the clock. They left 54 seconds on the clock. Plus, Oregon has 1 timeout to work with. So knowing Oregon in that offense, that's certainly enough time for them. But if you're Oregon State, that was huge. And this all goes back to when Oregon missed that field goal, an opportunity to go up 17-0. But now 14-7 with the extra point being good right now is our score in this one. So a 1-touchdown game. You're not going to want to miss this one. But there's still 54 seconds to go before we even reach halftime. So DJU came through on that drive. Big drive. That time they took their time, nice mixture of run, pass, picked up first downs here, and so tremendous. And again, Oregon State in the Pac-12, they are 8-3 on the year in the conference. I'm sorry, overall they are 8-3, but in the conference they are 5-3. Oregon State. So this could be real big right here. This could be real big. All right, so we got the kickoff unit here for Oregon State. Oregon catches it from their own 8. Going to be brought down at about the 21-yard line. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Bo on the move. Pump fakes. He's running. Reaches the football out, extends it. That's going to be a first down right there. Picked up 11 yards on the ground right there. Smart play. 41 seconds remaining here before halftime. They have 1 timeout as well. So that right there moves into the Oregon 33-yard line, 1st and 10. And imagine that. You've got to stop all those receivers that they have. Look out for those running backs, and you still have the fact that Bo Nix, he can do that with his legs anytime he wants to. But they're going to line up in a shotgun. Running back goes in motion. Bo in the pocket. Throws this one. Oh, what a throw and what a catch. Brought down at about the 48-yard line. first down in the process, and that's Tez Johnson again for 15 yards here. Tez putting in work. Got to hurry up, though. Shotgun. 32 seconds. They snap it. Bo, looking, throws it. That's going to be completed. That's going to be completed right there. And that's the Franklin. I believe his third catch of the game. Or are they going to call this one incomplete? Let me see a replay here. All right, so yeah, this one's incomplete towards Franklin. So we got 20 seconds remaining here, guys. 20 seconds here before we reach halftime. So right now, if you're Oregon, you want to come away with some more points, whether it's a field goal, it's a touchdown. Obviously, you want a touchdown, but even getting a field goal here to make it a two-score game would be big. Meanwhile, 21 votes right now. Okay, Oregon right now at 67% leading the poll. All right, gets the snap, on the move, throwing this one. Oh, man, look, Franklin's got it. Oh, what a terrible attempt at a tackle. That's going to be a touchdown. And I said it earlier, they left too much time on the clock for Oregon because this is what Oregon does. And so Oregon with the touchdown, that was 41 yards on the play for the touchdown there. And my goodness, Troy Franklin, 4 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown in Oregon. They did that one very quickly. It's very funny because their first touchdown, they just drove it down there slowly, but this time they said, we can score fast too. Wow. Wow, that's the big touchdown there. And now we'll get the PAT attempt to come up. And it's good. All right, so 21-7 is our score. Oregon Ducks up here in the second quarter. 8 seconds remaining. So, wow. They did that one fast. And that's the thing about Franklin. You always got to know where he's at because he can get that one. He can get that one about 4 or 5 times a game if he wanted to. This is a kickoff on the way at the 20, 25. Brought down about the 29-yard line. So just a couple seconds, 2 seconds here before the half, I expect Oregon State to go ahead, run out this clock, and take it to halftime. Again, Oregon's up right now 21-7. And in the second half, it should be Oregon State to get the football first in the second half. But yes, Bo Nix, 18-22, 190 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. He's got 4 rushes, 28 yards, and a rushing touchdown as well. My goodness. And yes, Oregon State's going to go ahead and take a knee, and that's going to take us to halftime here. All right, so we are currently now at halftime here, and again, Bo Nix, 18 of 22, 190 yards passing, two passing touchdowns, not to mention 28 yards on the ground, and a rushing touchdown as well. So responsible for three touchdowns. And you've got Jordan James, he's got 5 carries, 38 yards. You've also got Bruce Irving. He's been out there rushing as well pretty hard. Franklin receiving wise, 4 receptions, 80 yards, and a touchdown. As for Oregon State, DJU, 8 of 14 for 73 yards passing and a touchdown. That last drive particularly, he was spot on with that one. Damian Martinez, 5 carries, 15 yards. One has to assume in the second half that he'll be more effective there, utilize a little bit more. And then you've got Bowden. He's got 3 catches for 30 yards, including that receiving touchdown there. But if you're Oregon State, you're upset at that last drive. You let him get it in the end zone like that. Franklin should not be left alone one-on-one in the back like that. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. He's too big of a threat. That was a mistake defensively. Massive mistake. Let him get the catch and then to just whiff on the tackle as well. Big mistake. All right, so again, we are here at the half. Gives JB a little time to also look at some quick pickings real quick. Let's see. Yeah, but again, still at halftime here. Okay, so JB just making his pickings here. RC says, what quarter is it? Right now it's halftime. Yeah, right now we are at halftime right now with Oregon leading 21-7 right now. So yeah, just hit halftime, so we are not missing anything at all. Absolutely. So yes, currently at halftime here, awaiting the second half. that guy go. But yeah, JB trying to get his halftime pick situated. All right, let's see. All right, so all right, so we'll go with, let's go with this. All right, so I think I'll go with that. Yep, and a reminder that I will be streaming tomorrow's matchup between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. All right, but again, still right now at halftime. So if you're tuning in right now, we are just here at the halftime, just kicking it until the second half gets started. In Oregon, yes, they're up 21-7, but we finally got to see Oregon State moving in there for the end zone. But unfortunately, their defense, they just gave up. That was a huge touchdown to give up there, especially in the fashion that they gave it up there. 41-yard touchdown play to Franklin. That was, you can't let that happen. Cannot let that happen. All right, and again, still here at halftime. DJU 8 of 14, 73 yards and a touchdown. Damian Martinez, 5 carries, 15 yards on the ground. And Bowden, 3 catches for 30 yards, including their touchdown. Meanwhile, for Oregon, Bo Nix, 18 of 22, 190 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Jordan James, leading rusher right now for the Oregon Ducks, 5 carries for 38 yards. And he looked like a couple of times he was like one tackle away from taking a big one. So I would not be surprised in the second half if he busts a big, long touchdown run or something like that. Meanwhile, Franklin, 4 receptions for 80 yards and a touchdown. And that's where we are right now. after the first half. But second half, Oregon State, they will get the football first, so an opportunity to go out there and try to continue what you established there before halftime and see if you can get a touchdown and try to make this 21-14. Should be starting the third quarter sometime soon. And again, with 23 votes right now, Oregon's receiving 70% of the votes to win this one, while Oregon State has 30%. We'll see if the underdogs can find a way to come through in the second half. But right now, Oregon on top 21-7. And we're just waiting on the second half to get things going. And just a reminder that I will be streaming tomorrow's matchup between Ohio State and Michigan. You guys already know huge playoff implications there, in which you don't want to be the team to lose that matchup. Mm, oh yeah, tomorrow, Washington State, Washington. Again, still just waiting here for the second half to get started. All right, again, still halftime feels a little bit longer tonight than usual. All right. Looking at that Texas versus Texas Tech game, Texas is up by a lot, 36-7 in that matchup. You've got Penn State taking care of business 35-0 in that one there in the fourth quarter. So those games being decided pretty handily. Let's see. RC on AC says, JB, what you over there studying, man? And so, yeah, so JB's just looking across, some of his bets and stuff like that, just looking, making a couple more real quickly. Just a few more. The professor's got to study. Professor's got to study. Because I'm telling you, halftime feels like it is taking a long time today for some odd reason. The third quarter should be started sometime soon. You said that should be a barn burner? Yes. All right, and inspired by rivalry week, what is everybody's top three rivalries in college football right now as it stands? So let me know your top three rivalries that you have for college football currently as it is, in which we love rivalry games. Each year, the losing team, there is so much agony, but when you win, it is all worth it. So you guys let me know. And so the dim lit room, what's good with you? How are you? How are you? And you say, yo, best dish on Thanksgiving. And so I say it's gotta be stuffings. It's gotta be the stuffings, it's gotta be that. Depending on who makes the mac and cheese as well. And so those are some of JB's personal favorites there. But man, it's just so many good options to choose from. So many good options to choose from. But those two have got to be a top JB's top two, stuffings and mac and cheese. So absolutely. But how about you? What do you say? All right, and again, at any moment, this third quarter will finally be on the way, in which Oregon State should get the football first. They should very well get the football first, and so they have not gotten much out of their ground game with just 15 yards on the ground, and so they're going to want to definitely have that balance in the second half between being able to run the ball with Martinez and also DJU through the air or when he takes off and runs. But I tell you what, one thing you don't want to do if you're Oregon State is come out, do nothing, and give the ball back to Oregon. That's not what you want to do. So it's important that they come out here, get some points. All right, kickoff finally on the way. And we will get a return. He takes that to the end zone. Spins out of one tackle. Trying to make some guys miss. Goes down at the 10-yard line. And I'm telling you, that was not a wise decision to bring that one out. But, hey, you never know unless you try. You never know unless you try. All right, so let's see. Oregon State, DJU up under center, tight end, goes in motion, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, and he feeds it to the back, and the back between the center and guard here picks up 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up New York at 14-yard line. And yeah, he's pretty much been getting about 3 yards per carry just about so far most of this game. They're going to need a little bit more. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 7. Quarterback up under center here for the Beavers. Trips bottom of the formation. 1 receiver at the top of the screen. Play action. He's good off the play action. Throws it. Gets the completion there. And he's going to get pushed out at the 29-yard line here. So picked up 15 yards on the play. Anthony Gold. So he's just been brilliant. He's been brilliant, especially in the second halves of games. Just excellent throw. It's just something about when he's coming off that play action that he's just really good off the play action, especially. All right, so here we go. Quarterback up on the center here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Gives it to the receiver on the end around, and he's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. Again, that was just an Irish there with the end around carry. So now 2nd and 8 from the Oregon 31. And again, they're just trying to find creative ways. How can we get the running back or get some space on the ground here is what they're trying to figure out. How can they get some yards here on the ground? Because they understand the importance of just having a threat of being able to run the ball. But Oregon has been pretty sound defending the run so far in this one. Whether they're trying to do misdirection, whether they're trying to do in the round, it's just been great fundamentals here by Oregon by eliminating the run. So here in the shotgun. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here for delay of the game. And you can't have those mistakes right there. You're just backing up 5 yards, making life a lot more difficult than it needs to be, especially when you know you're moving the ball here. And it's important that you come away with some points. All right, so 2nd and 13, shotgun here. 5 seconds on the play clock, gets the snap. Offensive line picks up the blitz, throws it, past a man, takes it all the way to that 45-yard line, and what would be a first down pending this penalty right here. But that was Jack Belling there with his first catch of the game. He picked up 19 yards, not a bad catch there. All right, I was holding on the defense there, so they're going to decline that. So that's a big-time first down there for Oregon State. And again, that was the tight end, Jack Belling, who made his first catch of the game. See if he continues to make an impact here in the second half. They certainly welcome that. 19 yards to the play to their 45-yard line. All right, quarterback's back up under center here. Play fake. Throw that one. Ooh, nice catch there. And that's going to be a first down. Picked up 18 yards. And again, Anthony Gold, that's his third catch of the game. He's got 44 yards here. He's just been making plays here in the second half, especially getting going here. So a couple guys getting going right now offensively for Oregon State, and that's a good sign if you're rooting for the Beavers here. And with 29 votes in, if you have not cast your votes yet, go ahead and vote on who you got winning this game here. Oregon State on the move. Can they get that opening score to start the second half and make this a one-score game? Let's see. All right, 1st and 10. Martinez up the middle. Picks up three yards on the carry. He's been pretty much getting 3 yards all game consistently. That makes it 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7 here. Quarterback up under center, trips bottom of the formation, one receiver at the top, making adjustments. 10 seconds right now on the play clock. DJU hands it to Martinez off the left side, and he is going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Now, Oregon has the ball in their hand here. I wonder if I can see a replay to see what exactly happened. Did he lose the ball? Did he lose the ball? Yeah, show me a replay here. Because at first, I didn't notice anything odd about that, but let's just make sure that he did hold on to the ball. Ooh. All right, so I got to see exactly when that ball was ripped out there, but definitely got to protect that ball because you cannot afford to turn that ball over, that's for sure. All right, so we got 30 votes in here. Okay. We can 70% believe that Oregon is going to win this game. 30% says Oregon State's got this. All right, so they are showing a replay here. This play is being reviewed. Was a knee down before it was ripped? That's what we need to find out. But you guys let me know. Was it a fumble? Do you think it's a fumble? Do you think it was not a fumble? Let me know. All right, again, they're at the commercial here because the play is under review, and we'll see what they officially say as to whether or not this ball is going to be Oregon's or if it stays with Oregon State. And right now, if you're Oregon State, you have to keep possession of this ball. You cannot come out first drive looking good in the second half and then to lose the ball like that. Cannot have that happen. And against the commercial here. It's a 3rd and 5. Give it to Martinez. Nice spin to avoid losing yards there. And he's able to pick up about 3 yards on the play. However, 4th down is coming up. 4th and 2. So once again, we find ourselves in a situation here on 4th down. If you're Oregon State, where you must convert. You're at Oregon's 29-yard line. And we know that this is not going to be a game of field goals. This is a game where you got to come away with touchdowns. And so they got to find a way to get 2 yards. And DJU is going to have to make the play here on 4th and 2. All right, here in the shotgun. Multiple tight ends on the play. Oregon blitzing up the middle. DJ, seeing the rush, throws that one. Had no chance on that one. That's incomplete. Yeah, that's incomplete. He's just wasting stamina at this point. All right, so Oregon defense comes up big. That time they brought the pressure, and DJ, he tried to give himself some time there. He did the best he can do given that circumstance right there, but it's incomplete. That's right, and it's going to be Oregon's football. I mean, he clearly was trying to throw that one. So that's incomplete. All right, so we are currently here at commercial. And when we get back, we'll see Oregon for the first time here in the second half and see what the Oregon Ducks have in store for us as the defense came up clutch that time, got the stand, and so now up 21-7. They're going to look to try to add to that lead. And just a reminder that tomorrow, yes, JB will be streaming again. This will be the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Michigan Wolverines. And so if you guys know JB, you know JB, a huge Buckeyes fan. And so you guys know what that game means to me tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it. And again, we are at the commercial there. All right, so still at the commercial here. And again, it looks like all the other games that are currently playing right now, those games are pretty much taken care of and out of hand. I mean, Texas up 43-7, and they're in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go. And I believe Texas Tech scored first. So ever since Texas scored, they did not look back. Penn State, they're up 42-0, less than a minute to go in that game. So Michigan State just looking forward to getting out of that one, I'm pretty sure. But man, it's been some crazy scores today. Been some crazy scores today. All right, so here goes the Oregon Ducks here in the 3rd quarter, 9 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Snaps out of the shotgun. Bo fakes it to the back, gives it to his receiver. Look at that, takes it all the way to about that 46-yard line, putting in the work. All right, so 1st and 10. Nix throws it, completed to Franklin. He's about a yard shy of that 1st down, marking a yard or 2. Again, Troy Franklin picks up 8 yards. He's got 5 catches for 88 yards and a touchdown. Now 2nd and 2. All right, let's see. They've got Jordan James in the backfield. They hand it to him out of the shotgun, and he finds a hole, picks up 4 yards on the play, and a first down in the process. Now we got 1st and 10 from the Oregon State 42-yard line. Again, Oregon, they are all business right now. They are all business. Looking to go out here, make a play. All right, so shotgun, pressure, but he got the completion. Oh my. And he's going to take it all the way to about the 10-yard line. And he's like, he was this close. He was this close to taking that one to the end zone. But man, what a big time play. And that was clutch because literally the DN was coming off the edge, was right in front of him, but he did not flinch when he made that pass. All right, quick pass there to the receiver. And Franklin's going to pick up a yard on the play. So now we got 2nd and goal here from the Oregon State 9-yard line. Again, this drive, 5 plays, 62 yards so far in this one. All right, so 2nd and goal. Shotgun here, receiver goes in motion. Nix, going to keep it himself. Picks up 2 yards on the run. So now we've got 3rd and goal coming up. So on 3rd down, can Oregon State hold them to a field goal attempt? Now, Oregon did miss a field goal earlier in this game. All right, shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Throws it, incomplete. All right, so Oregon just a little off on that one, just a little bit. And Nix, he knows it. He knows it. He knows it. So now it's going to bring up a 25-yard field goal attempt for the Oregon Ducks. Kick is up. Kick is good this time. So it's 24-7 is the score here in the 3rd quarter with 6 minutes and a second to go remaining in the 3rd. Now you look at the sideline and you can see Johnson and Nix. They're not happy. They were thinking 2 different things there. But hey, that's going to happen. You know, that's going to happen from time to time. Not much you can do about that, but I like the fact that they're very animated, despite the fact that, hey, they're up 24-7. These guys care, and that's what I want to see on the sideline. 2 players that care about getting it right. All right, again, we're at the commercial now. With 32 votes and 69% believe the Oregon Ducks to win this, with 31% say Oregon State will find a way, and there's still time, which is exactly why it's still time for you to make your vote and let JB know where you stand on this one. Oregon State or Oregon, choose a side. It's not too late. Things are looking good right now for the Oregon Ducks, but if Oregon State can go out there and finish the drive, they've shown now that they can move it. They've got to finish and get a touchdown, and then their defense at some point is going to make some plays. But certainly the offense can help by getting a touchdown on their next drive. All right, again, we're at the commercial here. Oh man, I don't know what Texas Tech said to Texas to make Texas come out and perform like this, but wow, that is impressive that they're up 50-7 because Texas Tech, their defense has been pretty solid this season. So Texas is just going insane. All right, kickoff on the way. Ooh, that one goes out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty right there. That's going to be a penalty right there. So let's see if Oregon State will be able to take advantage of this, what will be good field position to start with. All right, DJ, you up under center, gonna toss it into the back, and Martinez picks up a yard on the play. So Oregon doing a good job of just stifling that ground game. It has not been there today for Oregon State. So now 2nd and 9 coming up again, third quarter, about 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the third. 2nd and 9, feeds it to the back. All right, he picks up 3 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd and 6 coming up. All right, so 3rd and 6 here. Critical 3rd and 6 right now. Got to convert here. This is where you need your quarterback to make a stand. So far today, they are 2 of 6 on 3rd down. They're going to line up in a shotgun here from their own 39-yard line. Gets the snap. DJ, pressure in front of him. Has to throw that one incomplete. It's not a good sign for him. It's just not a good sign for him. Every time I see DJ on a 3rd or a 4th down, it looks like he got to use one arm to try to keep the defender away from bringing him down and then try to throw with the other one. And that's just so hard to do. You look at that. Oregon's doing a tremendous job. I mean, look at that. 61 just got beat like a drum on that play. Look at him. And then he almost ran into his own lineman and messed him up. Look at that. No protection whatsoever from your guard on that play. Right guard let you down big time. Had to call you out on that one, big fella. That was just horrendous right there. So now forced to punt the ball. Ducks fair catch it. They'll take over, let's see, from about their own 15-yard line. All right, we've got 33 votes in. Let's see if we can find a way to get to 50 votes before this stream ends. We still got plenty of time here, so let's see if we can try to get about 50 votes in there before the poll ends up closing. See if we can accomplish that. All right, so Oregon up 24-7 right now. Third quarter, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Bo Nix, 22 of 27 for 248 yards passing and 2 passing touchdowns. He's also got a rushing touchdown as well. And then you've got Jordan James, the leading rusher right now for the Oregon Ducks. And he's got 6 carries for 42 yards. And then you look at Tez Johnson. 9 catches, 110 yards receiving. And so, I mean, they're running, they're passing, they're doing some of everything out there. And so Oregon State defensively, if Oregon State's going to come back in this one, the defense has got to be the reason why at this point moving forward, they're going to have to make a lot of stops and then some. I feel like they cannot allow any type of scoring anymore if they're going to have a chance in this one. And again, we're at the commercial now. All right, let's see what Oregon's got in store for us. All right, so with 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back from the shotgun, feeds it to the back, met by 2 defenders there. So excellent job there by Oregon State. That's about as good as I've seen them play that play all game long. And they're going to need more of that. Again, that was Bucky Irving there for his 9th carry of the game. Picked up 0 yards on that one. He's got 9 carries, 35 yards today. All right, so here we go. Shotgun formation here. Bo in the pocket, throws it over the middle. It's completed to Franklin, and Franklin picks up about 17 yards on that catch. That puts him over 100 yards receiving for the day, as he's now got 7 catches for 106 yards and a receiving touchdown today. But he took that one to the Oregon 35-yard line. So, man, this is just wow. Wow. And that was his 305th completion this season, which is the Oregon single season record that was previously held by Marcus Mariota. Again, if you watched him at the NFL level, you would not know that. But, yeah. Feeds it to the back, and oh my goodness. He ran to the back of his lineman here, and so, wow. So Oregon State's trying to at least eliminate the ground game. Okay. Mike, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say, what you doing up, JB? I know, right, on a Friday night, what is JB doing streaming? All kinds of things, man. All kinds of things. You say Bills versus the Eagles for the game to end all games. It must be the season finale of the regular season then. All right, 2nd and 10. Nix throws it up there, trying to get in that tight window there, but incomplete. Great job by the secondary, and now 3rd and 10 in what is a must-stop situation right now if you're Oregon State. You must get a stop here on 3rd and 10. They're from their own 35-yard line. You get a stop here, we get to see the punter. We don't get to see him too often in this one, but we get to see the punter if we get a stop here. But Mike, tell me, what is going on? Why is Stephon Diggs not helping me win my fantasy league right now in my other league? Why is that the case, Mike? Coach me through what's going on. Meanwhile, Nix just throws that one. And look at that. He threw that one despite the fact that the pass rush was all around him. He just slung it. It almost like a no-look pass, honestly, and somehow got the first down. That was crucial. That was brutal to the defense because number 10 is all up in his face, and he still delivers a perfect pass. A perfect pass to Franklin. Wow. I've seen Bo Nix early in his career, and he was not like this years ago before he joined Oregon. So sometimes you got to be in the right place to shine. Now Nix, moving around in the pocket here, runs and picks up about a yard or 2 on that one. He's got 6 runs for 31 yards and a rushing touchdown. Yep. And just a reminder, JB is streaming again tomorrow, and it's going to be the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Michigan Wolverines. And so that is not just any game, that is the game right there. You're going to want to make sure that you are there for that one for sure, as that's going to be such a high intensity game. Nix throws it, gets the completion, gets the first down before the defensive back tried to yank his head off. Oh man, he's hurt. He's hurt. I don't like that tackle. I don't like how that tackle looked. I mean, that did look like an abnormal type of tackle there. I mean, let's look at the replay. Maybe JB's tripping there. Maybe it wasn't that bad on second glance there. And so, yeah, grabbed him, slung him, took out some of that frustration there. Was it? Well, definitely he's being looked at right now by the medical staff. And that was Gary Bryant Jr. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 185 yards from Riverside, California. Okay. Oh, and he's being assisted off there. You see that he's hopping to the sideline. All right, you say Khalil Shakir, you say Dalton Kincaid, Latavius Murray. Has Murray done anything really of value? I know he's been there, but has he done anything of value as of late? I think I might have seen one game maybe that I watched that he really took off there, but I hadn't seen too many of, his runs. But how do you feel about the running back room this year compared to years past? I know James Cook, he's been looking a lot better. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun here for the Oregon Ducks. Fake the toss. Who led the other way? Throws it and gets the completion. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. Gets that one to Franklin. And so Franklin's fired up. Oregon's fired up. They want this. Like they want this. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Feeds it to the back. And again, Bruce Irvin lost a yard on that play. I'm not used to seeing Bruce contain like that. So he's got 11 carries for 34 yards. You said wave Derek Bennett, a huge shock. And so there's been a lot of surprising things. You say, yeah, wave shock. Yes, a lot of surprising things. Tell me this, Mike, as of right now, who is the better team? Is it the Buffalo Bills or the Houston Texans? Who do you think is the better team right now? All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. Bo Nix throws it, completed. And, he's still on his feet there. Brought down after a nice pickup there. And that's going to conclude the end of the 3rd quarter. He took it all the way to the 16-yard line. But so far on this drive, 10 plays, 66 yards, 4 minutes and 30 seconds in terms of time possession on this one. And Oregon is in full control of this one. And they want more. They want more. I mean, the hunger that they're playing with right now, you would have thought they didn't eat yesterday. But 3 quarters in the book, so we've got our final quarter coming up. Let's see. Mike says, I have not seen enough of CJ to tell you. He said, I just know he has nothing really to work with. And so, wow. Well, I'll tell you what. From what I've seen of CJ Stroud, he has elevated those guys. Tank Dell, remember that name. Because I was telling Mr. JB earlier today about, Tank Dell. I drafted him in my fantasy team like the last round of the draft because I ended up drafting CJ Stroud because like all the quarterbacks were off the board basically. And so I took him and those two off the charts. Nico Collins looking a lot better this year than he did any year prior to this one and stuff like that. Even Noah Brown, when he got the start, Noah Brown went out there and had a monster of a game. And I was like, CJ is really elevating these guys. Heck, even Devin Singletary went out there and looked like he knew how to play the running back position a couple weeks ago and stuff like that. Had a huge game. I forget who they were playing that game. Was it Cincinnati or it was one of those and stuff like that. But he had a monster game. It might have been the Tampa Bay game actually, but tremendous, tremendous. He says, so if he's lighting it up with not much then, and so I feel like he's growing with the talent because I can't say it wasn't much because Nico Collins, he was young. Tank Dell, he's a rookie. Noah Brown, we saw flashes, but not enough opportunities for him. Even the tight end that they got over from Dallas, I forget his name. And so, but what they needed was someone who to grow with them, to grow with them, So that's what's happening. CJ, his leadership is helping. His leadership is helping, and so they are growing together and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that they're hanging out. They're, constantly going over film, which a lot of guys do. But I promise you, Kyler Murray's not out there trying to stay any extra than he's got to right now with his receivers and stuff like that. And it shows. But those guys, they're on the same page. Like, I was amazed at what C.J. Stroud and Tank Dell, what they've got going down there in Houston. Just their relationship actually translate from off the football field to the football field so easily, and they're both rookies. That, to me, is astonishing. So I've just been super impressed with him. Like, 400-yard passing games, 300-yard passing games, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions many times. Like, he's just gone out there, and he's just taking it to a whole nother level. A whole nother level. The kid's got it. The kid's got it. All right, but again, we are still into the third quarter, so not missing anything. Just waiting for the fourth quarter to get started here momentarily, in which Oregon State, they're down 24-7. So unless they got a Black Friday miracle for us in store here, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. Well, that's the lowest rushing yards going back to 2019. Wow. All right, but let's see. Bo Nix and the Oregon Ducks. Let's see what they got going on here. In the shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Receiver goes in motion here. Gets the snap, fakes to the back, steps up in the pocket, throws it, gets the completion. Still taking on the contact, just shy of the end zone, but they're almost there. And these Ducks, they're not ducking around out there. These are not the Ducks that we're roasting on Thanksgiving. No, these are the Ducks that you avoid because these Ducks do not play around. So now we got first and goal from the 1-yard line. What play will they run? Will they just quarterback sneak it? Will they give it to the back here? What will they call? Yeah, it's been called. He's definitely down a yard. Let's see. You say, yep, Texans should be very excited. And so, yes, they should be. They should be. I'm hoping that they beat the Jaguars there. I'd rather see Houston go there than to see Jacksonville personally. There is an injured player there for Oregon State, so hopefully he will be okay. Look, medical staff looking at him. So again, first and goal. Oregon's already up 24-7. But yes, come through with JB tomorrow for the Ohio State-Michigan game, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time in that one. Y'all know how intense JB get with Ohio State, and especially that particular game right there. Oh man, that's why I gotta save my energy and stuff like that, save my voice, and be ready for that game tomorrow. Mike says, so will Panthers claim any of these guys? And so claim any of those guys that you mentioned that was waived? I would not think so. Yeah, I would not think so. I tell you what, though, I am rooting for Joshua Dobbs with the Minnesota Vikings. I would like to continue to see him have some success. It's just one of those, X factor type of things. How will he look with a guy like Justin Jefferson? That's going to be interesting to see. But they have been finding ways to win. All right, so now we got first and goal here for the Oregon Ducks. Feeds it to James, and James moving them legs. He got in that end zone. He got in that end zone for a touchdown, and I feel like number 8 slammed him in the end zone. If number 8 would have just used his force the other way, he probably could have kept him short, but he sort of just helped him by slamming him in the end zone there. But that's a touchdown, Oregon. They're now up 30-7. All right. Extra point is good, so it's 31-7. And so ZAPSE, what's good, Zaps? How are you? And he says, Glizzy, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? And so you look at this, I'm telling you, I mean, I've said it before, and I know they have the loss to Washington. I know that. But if it wasn't for that, JB would be advocating that this is a college football playoff team. I still believe that they are, but they're going to need some things to happen, particularly if Florida State can lose to Florida, which JB thinks, crazy or not, I think Florida has a chance to beat Florida State. I do. So if that happens, you look at a win like this, a dominating win, if things continue to stand as they are against a team like Oregon State, that bodes well for you. Now, it's still the thing about Washington, but we'll see how things go with that. Let's see. Mike says NFL games so far garbage. Braden says Oregon State head coach is the favorite to be the coach of Michigan State. And meanwhile, Oregon State here just trying to find a way to finish this game strong at this point, trailing 31-7. Let's see. Zach says, not going to lie, Oregon is going to blow Oregon State out. And so, yes, being up 31-7, I think you're onto something. Again, fourth quarter, 14 minutes and 32 seconds to go. So I can see Oregon scoring another touchdown or two. I can see another 2 touchdowns. Mike says, oh, they old, so no waivers. And so, yeah. And then given the state of where the team's at right now, absolutely. After their own 25, play fake. DJU throws it. Ooh, almost threw an interception. That is not my DJ right there. That was a bad one. Now, for the most part, though, especially after the first quarter, DJU, he's out here having to try to stiff arm guys as he throws it. It's just really tough. It's just really tough. All right, DJU throws it. Got him right there before he goes out of bounds there. Excellent job. Great throw, great catch, and a first down. Picked up 12 yards there on the play. So far, this one, DJU 12 of 21 for 137 yards and a touchdown. Took that one to the Oregon State 27-yard line. Lined up 5 wide. Throws it. Oh, wow. All by himself before he stumbled and hit the ground. You guys better be lucky that he was stumbling on that one. That's 26 yards for Silas Bowden. Now, that time looked like there was an Oregon player that was way out of position on that one there. Just way out of position. But wow. And even then, you should have stayed on your feet. Oregon State throws it. Completed, but he's tackled immediately. This time he picks up 3 yards on the catch. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. All right, runs that one, picks up 4 yards there on the quarterback keeper. 3rd down coming up, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 from the Oregon 39-yard line. Mike says Eagles in talk with Shaq Leonard. Let's see, Brandon says Lions versus Packers wasn't garbage. Brandon says Patriots versus Giants, a rematch for some of the greatest Super Bowls. So, hey, this time a loss would actually benefit us. Now, watch, we end up winning that game for some reason, but a loss would actually benefit us more than a win would. So, all right, 3rd and 2. And DJ gets the first. Picked up 6 yards on that one and a 1st down, taken to the Oregon 33-yard line. So they are moving the ball here on this drive. All right, 1st and 10. DJ, you up on the center. Throwing it. Ooh, was that picked off? It was picked off. Oh, man. Excellent play there by Dante Manning. This is not the first time I said this kid's name today, but that time he came away with the interception. So DJU throws his first pick of the game. And so, yeah, Oregon, they are the storm that you want to avoid right now. But I see what you're trying to do there, Braden. I did see what you're trying to do there. But this time it would only help JB. All right, and again, we're at the commercial now. All right, and again, Oregon will take over from their own 20-yard line when we come back from the commercial. But hey, we got 40 votes here. Goal was to see if we can reach 50. Let's see if we can get to 50 before this quarter ends in terms of the total amount of votes casted for this one. But I'm not going to lie, if you got Oregon State winning this one here, then you must be either able to see the future or, yeah, extremely strong faith. Braden, tell me this. Who would be a good team for you guys to face in a bowl game, in your opinion? Who would be a good team for your Iowa Hawkeyes to face in a bowl game? All right, here we go. All right, so 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Line up here in the shotgun again, 4th quarter with over 11 minutes and 38 seconds to go. They feed it to the back. And so Bookie Irvin, he picks up 4 yards here. And so he's been having to really fight for these yards here in the second half. He's got 12 carries, 38 yards. Right, out of the shotgun. Yep, running back gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And so, yeah, just tough slant trying to run the ball in the second half here. But obviously, they're up 31-7 here. The 3rd and 6. All right, so 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation here. Gets it. Throws it, completed. Look at that speed for the yards after the catch. And he takes it all the way to the Oregon 48-yard line and picks up the first down here in the 4th quarter with 10 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in this one. Oregon already up 31-7. Will they show them any mercy at this point is the question that we have to start asking at some point. Feeds it to the back. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. There is a penalty now. There is a penalty. So they're going to call holding on the offense there. So that'll back them up. Call Big 72 on that one. So now we've got 1st and 20 here from their own 38-yard line. Let's see, 41 votes in. Okay, 41 votes. Ducks, 73% of the poll here. Our poll does a pretty good job of deciding who's actually going to win it. All right, 5 seconds right now on the play clock. They snap the ball, throws it, incomplete. And it's not every day I get to say that one for Nick Step, but it's incomplete that time. And again, today, 29 of 36 for 353 yards passing and 2 passing touchdowns, not to mention he's also got over 30 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown as well in this one. So Bo Nix, he's been exploding in this game. But he's not alone. Troy Franklin, 9 catches, 128 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Meanwhile, they line up here, shotgun, 2nd and 20. As they try to toss the ball here to Bucky Irvin. They just want to get him going right now. They just want to get him going. He picks up 3 yards on the play. That's going to make it 3rd and 17. They want to get him going, but they want to keep the ground game evident here. Just keep running the clock. That is what their goal is right now. Run the clock, move the ball. But on 3rd and 17, let's see what they call from their own 41-yard line. They got 14 rushes, 41 yards, averaging just 2.9 yards per carry. Throws it, gets the reception, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play, which is going to make it 4th and 10 coming up here from the Oregon 48-yard line. So that time, Bucky Irvin, he was pretty busy on that drive in terms of all the rushing attempts and that time the receiving play, but ultimately 4th down coming up. Now there is a player right now for Oregon State that is now down. Medical staff trying to take a look at him. All right, so yeah, he seems to be frustrated or some real pain too. RCO Nation says, hopefully better matchup tomorrow. Well, hey, as long as the Buckeyes win, JB won't complain. JB will be full of life seeing the Buckeyes go out here and get a W tomorrow. A much needed. JB's waited way too long for this moment here. JB must get the W with the Buckeyes tomorrow. So, yes, JB will be streaming out. Punt's on the way. All right. Catching from his own 16-yard line. All right, so a holding penalty there. So yeah, this one, we know who's going to win this one. It's the Oregon Ducks that's going to win this one. They're up 31-7 here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in this one. Let's see. RCO Nation says, JB, how many days can you eat Thanksgiving food before you get sick of it? LOL. And so as long as it lasts, because from what I know, my family is not going to last too long. That food will be eaten. So as long as it lasts, we will be good because it will not just be in there sitting there. I mean, if you have so much food to where it's just left over and it's just staying there and stuff like that, now that is the question there. But JB, get tired of good food? I don't know about that now. I don't know about that. All right. And again here at the commercial here. So I guess this one's pretty much been decided in the books. We get that. So I'll go ahead and end this poll and put up another poll while we still got about 7 minutes and 35 seconds because I want to see where you guys stand with this one. So we'll go ahead and put this question up here. All right. All right. Poll question is up. So we got enough time now for everybody to go ahead, put in a vote here for a couple minutes here while we await this one in which we already know the outcome, just a matter of, 7 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. And y'all know JB stays to see the stream through. All right, here we go. DJU. 5 receivers here. Those over the middle. Gets the completion. All right, look at that. So he was ran down from behind, but he picked up 25 yards, taking it all the way to Oregon State's 33-yard line. So that's a big-time play. Just a little too late. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Feeds it to the back. Picks up 5 yards on the play, and that's Damian Martinez there. 12 carries, 35 yards. And yeah, when you can get your opponent that's trailing big time to come out and try to run the ball because they need that clock to run, that tells you you're doing something right. Meanwhile, Johnson for the Oregon Ducks, he's currently down right now. Medical staff here to assist him. All right, so he's going to jog this one out. Okay. It's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, 6 minutes and 54 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 2nd and 5 coming up. Ducks bring in pressure. DJU throws one up there. Incomplete. His receiver didn't have a chance, and that's because of a penalty. They're going to throw a penalty right now. Referee says it's their job to still officiate. So they throw a penalty up there. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. DJU throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. I mean, swarm of defenders around that. Incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10. All right, receiver goes in motion here. Ooh, got him down there for the sack. Got him. And they've been so close all game long. I mean, he's just been doing a good job of just avoiding getting sacked. Honestly, with that time, they got to him. They brought him down. These some big boys Oregon got, but they can move. DJU throws that. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Took a hit on that one. 5 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in this one, in which Oregon up 31-7. Get the football back. Let's see. Mike says Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter. All right, so 4th and 17. Got the offense out here. Throws one up. Oh my goodness, incomplete. Yeah, I'd look away too. That was incomplete. Incomplete. So now Oregon will take over at 5 minutes, 36 seconds left to go. Will they have mercy and just run this clock? Let's see. Mike says Fletcher Cox. That fan is fired up. Josh Redden, you say Reddick? Okay, okay. All right, let's see how many votes we got so far. So far, just 2 votes right now. So be sure if you're watching right now, go ahead and let me know who's going to win the game. Will it be the Ohio State Buckeyes? Correct answer. Or will it be the Michigan Wolverines? You guys let me know. Right now, I am seeing 3 votes right now. So we got 2 for Michigan, 1 for Ohio State. Keep the votes coming in. Braden says he's seen enough. He says he's seen enough. He says, good night, JB. See you tomorrow for the game. And so, yes, you know JB will be here for that one. So I can only hope Ohio State goes out there and make me proud. Kyle McCord, this is on you. Win, lose, or draw, this will all come down on the hands of Kyle McCord. We got to use Cade Stover. I know we don't like to use him, but we got to use Cade Stover. Henderson, I hope Henderson has a big day on the ground because that's what we've been missing the last couple of years that we've been losing. We have not had the ground game that we used to have before. So I really hope Travion Henderson goes out there and just lights it up on the ground because we're going to need that. Obviously, Marvin Harrison Jr., if he can go out there and just take over, that would be great. But we are going to need that ground game to come in clutch for us. Absolutely. Defensively, though, I do like our defense much better than it's been the last 2-3 years. So I like the defense. This is going to come down to our quarterback making the right decisions. Mike says the Ohio State Buckeyes, he's got them. Bet. That'll be a nice way to get us started tomorrow. Throws it. Ooh, wow. So Bucky Irvin, he lost 6 yards right there on the pass completion there. 5 receptions for 17 yards. Highest single season completion percentage all time. And right now, if things ended how they are today, he'd be atop the chart. I mean, Bo Nix, he's putting up Heisman numbers. Like, I know I said Marvin Harrison Jr. is my top candidate, but sheesh, looking at these numbers right there, he was too. I might have moved to number one, honestly. Second and 16, pass completed, taken all the way to about the 40-yard line there. Tez Johnson. He's got 11 catches for 137 yards. Another day in the office for him. Let's see. Mike says the Eagles could use another edge rusher, especially if they don't re-sign Hassan Reddick. And so, yes, one thing about their general manager, they will get it right. They will get it right. Wonder how many players they'll draft from Georgia this upcoming year. All right, 3rd and 6 from the shotgun. Throws it, completed. Ooh, nice way to make somebody miss. But they bring him down here. About that 39-yard line. So that's going to make it 4th and 3. Most importantly, keeps that clock running. That's what you want to see. Oh, man. I like the fire that in the passion these guys are lit out here. All right, here we go. 4th and 8. Punt unit out here. Punt's on the way. All right, so we are currently at the commercial now. After that, huh? Again, still 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. All right, let's see. Another votes. Okay, more votes coming in here. So Michigan leading the poll here. Okay. Okay, so the public is speaking here. Let's see. RC on Aces says your Pacers won, your Bruins won, your Hawkeyes won. You said the only team that lost was the Timberwolves. No, they ended up losing. No, you were going for the perfect streak there. Oh man. Meanwhile, DJU gets the completion there to Jimmy Valse in the third. 9 yards on the play. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Throws it. Completed. Goes at about the 27-yard line here. 2 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Throws it. Incomplete. All right, let's see. RC on Aces says, JB, this is a nail biter right now. Oh, man, if this is a nail biter right here, you're just addicted to biting nails at this part. Because far from it. Far from it. He said, JB, they made it respectable. It was like 122 to 114 at the end. And so, yeah, respectable. But, I mean, you said they brought it to like 5 points at the half. Things must have been really crazy in the third for you to say they made it respectable at the end. Meanwhile, another carry here for Damian Martinez. Again, both Martinez and Brooke Irving. I mean, they've just been kind of disappointed in terms of the numbers that we're used to seeing. But obviously, for Oregon, they got the results they wanted. Meanwhile, DJU running it on the ground here. I don't know if I agree with that call. You're down 31-7 right now. Do I put my starting quarterback in jeopardy by running it up the middle like that? I don't know if I do that with 1 minute 46 seconds. But hey, they said they're not going to lie down. They're going to keep fighting. Uh-oh, sending pressure. DJ throws that one away. Incomplete. getting off the ground, taking extra hits. I got a minute, 37 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 2 seconds on the play clock. Fakes it to the back, throws it. Gets the completion there. 6 yards on the play, a minute 30 left. You said Bo Nix might go in the first round, top 5 JB, and so that would not be crazy. That would not be crazy. I mean, he has definitely gone out there and he has shown what he has done since arriving at Oregon compared to what he did at Auburn is no different than what Joe Burrow, did at LSU when he switched over to LSU, and it was like, wow, like light years different. So I can see that. I mean, he can run, he throws. You see the throws he makes. He's doing it all the time. So I like it. I like it. Do I think he's NFL ready? I think so. I think so. I think so. I believe that he would be NFL ready. So, especially if he ends up going to a great opportunity, that would be great. I'd be interested to see where they like rate him and stuff like that. But I like his game. Think about DJU. Who are you throwing to there? Getting off the ground once again. Incomplete. Just 36 seconds remaining. And so Oregon going to go ahead and come in. Hopefully take a knee. Oregon seems like they want to try to score again. But take a knee and end that one. All right. Oregon comes and they take a knee. And that is going to be victory right now for Oregon. So huge statement win today here for the Oregon Ducks, winning this one 31-7. That is our final score in this one. So thank you guys so much for coming through here. Going to go ahead and end the poll here. And so, hey, tomorrow's the big day. Buckeyes, Wolverines. We'll see how that plays out tomorrow. Hoping the Buckeyes come out and win, but we'll see what happens. But again, thank you guys so much for coming through. RCO Nation says, JB, you need to take the Texas A&M job. And so, you know what? Put me up there. Put me up there. Put me up there. You know what? That would not be bad at all. I can at least play the part here. I can at least play the part. Absolutely. I'll be running on the sideline, all animated and stuff like that. So absolutely. Let's see. 80 says JB. And so, yes, 80s. Appreciate you coming through. Hopefully, we'll get to see you again tomorrow. Hopefully, I know everybody's always asking, where's 80s at? Where's 80s at? And so, hey, I mean, we know what happened last year, but your Eagles, they did beat the Kansas City Chiefs. We didn't get to talk about that. Your Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs, the team that cost them last year's Super Bowl due to questionable call, to say the least. But so I know it's got to feel good to beat them. And, hey, your Eagles, they're right there. And I need A.J. Brown to carry my fantasy team, so I need him to come back. Let's see. 80 says JB will be the next year's head coach at Colorado. They might have an opening. Who knows? They might have an opening. But, man, JB would have his work cut out for him. RCO Nation said another great live stream. Salute. I appreciate that, man. Absolutely. And, yes, looking forward to tomorrow. It is going to be a great matchup. I know that much. It will be a great matchup. One in which Ryan Day has got to show me that he can win this game. If he doesn't win this one, don't get me started. He has got to win this game here. But yeah, so appreciate you guys for coming through. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, but looking forward to hopefully seeing you guys next time. Again, enjoy your Friday. I mean, JB here on a Friday. You guys know anything can happen. But yeah, Take care and see you guys hopefully in the morning. See you later. Let's see. 80 says, good night, I'm back. And so, yes, guess who's back? 80s is back. I know Mr. JB is watching. Happy to see that you're back.